What's up and welcome back to the Metalhead Car Show. Now recently there's been some rumors of the cancellation of Top Gear. Now a lot of these rumors have come from the accident with Freddie Flintoff, and what BBC has said is they cancelled filming Top Gear whilst that happened. Primarily out of respect for Freddie and wanting him to have a full recovery. They don't want to continue on without him, which is honorable, but it's not going to stop the rumor mill from going around the internet and doing its thing. So, what is it saying? It's saying that Top Gear has a possibility of being cancelled from the BBC and the show ending. And with that, what a lot of fans are saying is they want to see Jeremy Clarkson buy the rights to Top Gear if it gets cancelled. There's some really cool parts to this, there's some faults to this, but also it kind of ties into a video I did a little while ago. So I wanted to go over it and kind of just see if it makes sense. First off, is it being canceled? Thus far, no. There are rumors that it's going to be canceled, but so far there's no confirmed announcement from the BBC that the BBC will be cancelling Top Gear anytime soon. Secondly, do I think Clarkson would do it? Well, first off, when I say Clarkson, I do mean Clarkson May Hammond, but do I think they would do it? Well, going back to my old video on this, honestly, I think they need to get paid a pile of money to do it. Otherwise, they have their own projects. They kind of stopped doing this sort of show on the Grand Tour because they were doing it for like 19 years and wanted the break. And I know this is a different situation, but Clarkson has also said they would never want to go back to the BBC. Now, with that said, before we get to point 3, with that said, Clarkson has also went out and said, Top Gear must be saved. And that does tell me, deep down, he does not want to see this show fail. That's likely because he put so much time and energy into making the show what it was, where it would have been canceled decades ago if it wasn't for Clarkson. So I do think deep down, he does want Top Gear to work long term. Now, the third part, would he buy it? Now, somebody kind of tweeted at Clarkson asking if he would buy it if BBC decided to can it. And he got back to them saying, no, because we never really left. We never really stopped doing this, which is half true. Now, they didn't stop. They did go to Amazon. They did make the Grand Tour, but they have stopped doing it. They've been doing specials for a little while now, but they haven't really been making a TV show like Top Gear where they sit down, look at new cars, they have a track, this, that. So that part's not really true. They have stopped doing it. Along with that, there's the price. Now, if you type in how much is Top Gear worth on Google, it comes up with various websites on how much is Jeremy Clarkson worth, which is super funny to me. But also, looking at it, BBC says Top Gear is worth about £50 million once you look at how much it makes on TV and merchandise and all that. And the financial assistant of the internet claims Jeremy Clarkson is worth £70 million, which some people means, yeah, he can buy it. But also keep in mind, he's currently running a farm. And yes, he gets paid likely a lot of money from Amazon to do the Clarkson's Farm TV show, but that farm has shown to be super expensive to maintain and run, and I think that's going to take a huge financial dip out of him for the time being. So I think we need to look at this in a different question. Would Jeremy Clarkson buy Top Gear? I severely doubt it. Would Amazon buy Top Gear and get Clarkson, Hammond, and May to run it? Maybe. Frankly, I think that's the only way we're going to see this. I don't see any of them pulling out 50 or 60 million pounds, whatever the BBC is going to want for Top Gear, because it's not just the show, it is merchandise, it is the name forever, pretty much, and it's just every single financial side that goes along with it. If they want to put out video games or whatever, or if they want to put out some sort of docu-series to go along with it to make more money off it, they could, and BBC can't do a thing about it, which all equals to money. But again, Amazon could do it. Will they? Who knows? Now, I did the old video, which if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But in that video, one of the things I said was, I don't see these three returning to BBC's Top Gear, just with how they like to run shows and how more PC they like to run things. I don't think I would fly with them anymore. Now, if they did this, they would have a bit more Grand Tour-esque or a bit more of their own rules, and they would have kind of full control over it, and they'd have this dig back. That way I think would work. Well, I want to know, what do you think? Do you think this could possibly happen? Amazon could possibly buy Top Gear, we could see the boys back on Top Gear with Stig? Or do you think it's over, people should get over it, move on, and just enjoy the new shows we've got? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and enjoy what you've seen. I post on Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, and I'll see you later.